Hello guys, welcome back to Patrona Mujer. I'll be sharing with you a tutorial how to make this dress, and you can find this pattern on the magazine Patrones Infantiles number 70. Having said that, let's get started. We'll take pen and paper to write down the materials. Once we have the pattern dressing from the magazine, we cut along the side line that we'll make. These are finished patterns, which means they have 1 centimeter seam, hems, and cut with notches and green lines. Let's check the pieces. These are the pieces from the front and back. We overlock the sides. These are the pockets. We fuse the pieces. These are the pieces from the waistband. We fuse the pieces. And we cut in half one of the pieces. These are the sleeve. We overlock the sides. These are the pieces of the front and back, and we overlock the sides and the shoulders. This is the bottom tape, and we fuse them. These are the pockets, and we press the centimeter inside. And these are the pieces from the collar, and we fuse the pieces. These are the pieces from the lining. First, we're going to start with the front piece, and we're going to make a mark because we need to know where is going the pockets of the front. We take the pieces of the pocket. We're going to make first the hem of the pocket, and then we're going to place the pockets on the front. We continue with the pieces of the pocket. We're going to take the pattern and we're going to make a mark around because we need to know where is going the stitch. This is the pocket. We overlock all around. We press the centimeter inside, we fold the hem, and we pass a stitch. Then we place on the front piece, and we sew them all around of the pocket. These are the other pieces of the pocket. We face the right and we pass the stitch on the mark. Cut the excess of the fabric around and turn the piece, and then press with the arrow and overlock the edge of the piece. Pass a stitch around of the piece. Place on top of the piece, and we're going to pass a stitch on it. We continue with the pieces of the waistband. We're going to face the rights of the pieces, and also with the other one. Face the rights of the front and back, and we're going to close on the shoulders and the sides. Place the piece of the pocket and sew them. Then fold the piece and pass a stitch on it. Face the rights of the front and back and sew them on the shoulders and the sides. Sew on the sides of the waistband. This is the lining. We face the rights of the lining and we're going to close on the shoulders and the sides. After that, we're going to join the lining with the main fabric. So we're going to face the backs of the lining and the main fabric, and we're going to hold the lining. So we need to match the shoulders and the center back and the front. To the lining, we're going to face the rights and sew them on the sides and the shoulders. We're going to join the lining with the main fabric, so we match the sides, the shoulders and the center back, and we pass a stitch all around for hold the lining with the main fabric. Also, around of the armhole, you have to hold the lining with the main fabric. We continue with the skirt. We overlock the sides of the pieces. We face the rights and we're going to close on the sides. On the machine, we face the rights of the pieces and we sew them on the sides. Continue with the lining. We're going to face the rights of the lining and we're going to close also on the sides. Then we're going to make the hem of the skirt. This is the lining of the skirt. We face the rights and we close on the sides. Then you have to overlock the seams. Fold 1 centimeter inside and fold again another one and pass a stitch along of the hem. We're going to place the skirt with the main fabric, so face the backs of the fabrics and match the sides. Pass a stitch all around of the lining for hold the lining with the main fabric, so on the sides and the waist, except of the hem. We're going to place the waistband, face the rights, match the sides, and place the other side of the waistband, face the rights, match the sides and the center back. It's like a sandwich. So sew them all along of the waist, and remember, you first place one piece of the waistband, then the other piece, and on top is the other piece of the waistband. Cut the excess of the fabric. We press with the centimeter inside of the waistband, and then we take the skirt, we match the sides, we face the right of the lining with the right of the waistband, and we're going to sew them. Face the rights and sew them along of the waist. Cut the excess of the fabric and fold the waistband and pull the centimeter inside of the waistband and pass a stitch along of the waistband. Pass a stitch on the other edge of the waistband. We're going to make the hem of the skirt. We overlock the fusible tape with the skirt, and then we're going to press with the arrow. Now we're going to place the button tape of the front. We face the right of the fabric and pin it along of the front. We're going to close the button of the buttonhole, and then we're going to place the centimeter inside and pass a stitch. We face the reds of the button tape with the lining and sew them along of the center front. Cut the excess of the fabric along of the button tape, and then face the right of the button tape and pass a stitch for close the button of the piece. Cut the corners and the excess of the fabric, turn the piece, and then we're going to place the centimeter inside of the button tape and pass a stitch all around. Continue with the color. We're going to take the pattern and we're going to make a mark because we need to know where is going the stitch. Face the rights of the pieces and sew them on the mark. Cut the excess of the fabric around of the color, cut the corners, and then press with the arrow. Pass a stitch around of the piece. We continue with the base of the color. So also we need to make a mark where is going the stitch. We take the color and we place on top the other piece and we match the notches. Then we place on top the other piece. pass a stitch for all the pieces. Place on top the other piece and sew them on the mark. Cut the excess of the fabric around of the collar, then turn the piece and then press with the iron. We press with the iron the centimeter inside, and now we're going to place the collar around of the neckline. So we start from the center front, we match the center back and we pin it. Match the center front, the shoulders and the center back and sew them all around of the neckline. Cut the excess of the fabric. Pull the centimeter inside and pass a stitch around of the collar. We continue with the sleeves. We fold in half and we're going to close on the sides. Then we're going to fold in half, we press with the iron and then we're going to place the sleeve. Face the right and sew on the sides. Then fold in half and press with the iron. And now we're going to pass a stitch around of the head of the sleeve for hold the sleeve. Place the sleeve, match the shoulder and the sides and the notches and sew them all around. Start from the side and sew them all around of the handle. Then we have to overlock. We have finished our dress. We place the buttons on the buttonhole and the pockets and we made the buttonhole and we press with the iron on the hem. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tutorials. You can find this pattern on the magazine Patrones Infantiles number 17 and the links are below. See you in another video very soon. Bye.